I see the angel in the marble and I set myself to liberate it. From the rough block of stone, I carve away everything that is not angel. I strive for perfection, for truth, for beauty. My life is a testament to the power of art to transcend the limitations of the mortal world. Each stroke of my chisel is a prayer, a conversation with the divine. I am Michelangelo, and my art is my legacy.
The life and legacy of Michelangelo. Michelangelo was a renowned Italian artist, sculptor, architect and poet of the High Renaissance period. Born on March 6, 1475, in Tuscany, he is considered one of the greatest artists in history, with his works still admired and studied by art enthusiasts and scholars around the world. His contributions to the world of art and culture are immeasurable, and his legacy continues to inspire future generations. Early life. Michelangelo was born to Ludovico di Leonardo di Buonarroti Simoni, a magistrate, and Francesca di Neri del Miniato di Siena, in the small village of Caprese. However, his family soon moved to Florence, where he spent most of his childhood. As a young boy, he showed a strong inclination towards art, and had a natural talent for drawing. His father, who was a firm believer in education, enrolled him in the school of grammar to study Latin. However, Michelangelo's passion for art was evident, and his father allowed him to pursue his interests. At the age of 13, Michelangelo was apprenticed to Domenico Ghirlandaio, a renowned painter in Florence. During his apprenticeship, he learned the techniques of fresco painting and marble carving, which would later become an essential part of his artistic style. He also had the opportunity to study the works of other great artists, such as Donatello, Masaccio, and Bartolomeo, which had a significant influence on his development as an artist. Early career. In 1494, at the age of 19, Michelangelo moved to Rome, where he was commissioned to sculpt a marble Pietà for a French cardinal. The sculpture depicted the body of Jesus Christ in the arms of his mother, Mary, after his crucifixion. This masterpiece was considered revolutionary for its time, with its naturalistic style and the intricate details of the figures. It was also the only work that Michelangelo ever signed. After completing the Pietà, Michelangelo returned to Florence, where he was commissioned to create a statue of David for the Florence Cathedral. This work was seen as a symbol of the city's strength and independence, and it was placed in front of the town hall of Florence. The statue was 17 feet tall, and was carved out of a single block of marble. It took Michelangelo 2 years to complete, and it is considered one of his most iconic works. Achievements and fame. In 1505, Michelangelo was commissioned by Pope Julius II to paint the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel in the Vatican. This project was a massive undertaking, and it took him 4 years to complete. The ceiling was divided into 9 sections, and each section depicted a different scene from the Book of Genesis. The masterpiece was a fusion of artistic talent and religious symbolism, and it is considered one of the greatest achievements of the High Renaissance period. Apart from his artistic pursuits, Michelangelo was also involved in architecture and engineering. He designed the dome of St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, which would become the iconic symbol of the city. He also designed the Medici Chapel in Florence, where he created sculptures of the Medici family members. He was also involved in the design of the Laurentian Library, which was commissioned by the Medici family to house their collection of rare books. Michelangelo's fame and popularity spread throughout Europe, and he was hailed as the greatest artist of his time. His works were admired by other great artists, such as Leonardo da Vinci and Raphael, who were also his contemporaries. He was also known for his temperamental personality, and he was often involved in disputes and conflicts with his patrons and fellow artists. Later life and legacy. In his later years, Michelangelo focused more on his architectural projects, and spent less time on his art. He also became more involved in politics, and served as a military engineer for the Republic of Florence. However, he continued to create works of art, such as the famous Last Judgment fresco in the Sistine Chapel, which he completed at the age of 67. Michelangelo passed away on February 18, 1564, at the age of 88, leaving behind a legacy that would continue to inspire generations of artists. His works are not only admired for their aesthetic value, but also for their technical brilliance and attention to detail. He was a master of multiple artistic disciplines, and his accomplishments earned him the title of Il Divino, or the Divine One. In conclusion, Michelangelo was a true Renaissance man, whose contributions to the world of art and culture are unparalleled. He left a lasting impression on the world of art, and his works continue to be studied and replicated to this day. He was a groundbreaking artist, whose legacy will continue to inspire future generations to push the boundaries of creativity and innovation.